Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome back to my management channel. Today our topic is how to become the kind of person everyone listens to. Most people talk to be heard, the people worth listening to speak to be understood. That's the quite difference between those who command a room and those who get lost in it. It's not about how loud you are, how smart you sound, or how many words you use. Good communication is a form of respect. It's how you tell others, I see you. Here is how I have learned to become the kind of person people actually listen to at work, in relationships, and in every conversation that matters. Now, some people make it look effortless. They speak calmly, clearly, and purposefully. I used to assume they were born that way. So they were not. They practiced. Once I stopped believing communication was a personality trait, I started improving. I paid attention to my tone, my timing, my pauses, and how people reacted. Like any skill, communication sharpens with attention and repetitions. The more intentional you are, the better you get. Now, what you want before you speak. Every conversation has a goal, even if you don't realize it. Sometimes you want to connect, sometimes you want to fix, sometimes you just need to be heard. When you are unclear on your goal, you drift, you over explain, you get defensive. When you are clear, your words carry direction. Before any important talk, I ask myself, what do I want from this? It's a deceptively simple questions that changes everything about how you show up. Focus on the other person, not how you sound. The biggest communication mistakes is overthinking your own performance. When you drop the need to impress, you start to connect. When you listen instead of waiting for your turn to speak, people open up. The best communications are not smooth, they are curious. They ask, what do you mean by that? Or tell me more. You don't earn respect by being the smartest voice in the room, you earn it by making others feel understood. Tailor your message to how others hear it. The same truth can land very differently depending on how you say it. If you need to give feedback, try I noticed instead of you always. If you are explaining something complex, use simple words without dumbing it or dumbing it down. This is not manipulations, it's translation. It's taking responsibility for clarity. The goal is not to improve your right, it's to make sure they get it. Invite response instead of declaring conclusions. I used to think leadership meant certainty. Now I know it often means openness. Instead of here is what will we do? I try. Here is what I am thinking. What do you see? That small shift changes everything. It turns one way direction into two-way dialogue. People don't listen to others, they listen to people who make them feel involved. Remember that tone is the real message. You can say the right thing in the wrong tone and ruin it. You can say a hard thing in the right tone and be trusted for it. Your tone tells people whether they are safe with you. It carries the meanings behind your words: warmth, frustrations, respect, indifference. People rarely remember your extract or exact sentences, but they always remember how you made them feel. After a meeting or personal talk, I ask myself, what worked? Where did I lose my connection? What could I do differently next time? It's not about over analyzing, it's about noticing patterns. The more you reflect, the more your conversations start to feel deliberate instead of reactive. Now, final thought, becoming someone people listen to is not about commanding attention, it's about earning it. It's about clarity, calm, and genuine interest in others. Speak less, listen deeply, and stay aware of how your words land. Because when people feel seen and understood, they don't just hear you, they remember you. Now, the main topic is there are many ways to get noticed. Have a good outward appearance, you should appear appreciable and decent to others. Take care of personal hygiene and wear well fitted presentable clothes, even through internal personality, is more important. People are more likely to view the external personality first. Keep a pleasant expressions. People seem to automatically like someone with a pleasant expressions instead of someone with a frown. Try to be helpful without a reason. Offer to help without inhabiting private space. Try not to get into gossip, it might backfire badly. Speak less and speak only when required. Put your points across and don't elaborate unless you are asked. Be a good listener, be polite and listen to people, understand them, the rest will follow. Now, how do I develop my personality enough to attract people towards myself and create a strong social presence? Loving yourself means hating the idea of being around people who take you for granted, take advantage of you, and don't add anything positive to your life. It's not selfish, it's self love. Keep life simple. Do more of what moves you towards your goals. Do less of what doesn't. The mind is where the battle starts and ends. A man's skills, expertise, and knowledge doesn't lead to his richness of misery as much as his mindset does. Self care is not a pastime or hobby. It's the foundation upon which each day is built. The uh, cornerstone of your emotional well being and the window through each all external experiences are perceived. Blueprint for failure at life, dwelling on the past, worrying about the future, complaining about the present. Boundaries keep people in your life without destroying your inner peace. Embrace the uniqueness you have within you. What will make you so special is the fact that no one else can be you. Nobody is born with a clear idea of their strengths. You have to figure it out yourself, action by action, through trial and error, through doing and failing. Once you find what you are good at, you are unstoppable. Be flexible when things don't go the way you wanted. Adjust and continue. Feel free to try new ways of being. Think longer term, make better decisions, and just chill. Now, how can you become socially confident? Two words, stop caring. I am a very confident guy. like I am the type of a person who could go on stage at the who could go on stage, and I see life as being very short, and I know I only have a small amount of time on planet Earth, and I know that ultimately failing or something or not being liked by someone is pretty irrelevant. All that matters is that I live life how I want to live it to the max, and that's what I do. The reason you are not confident is you care too much. You think social situations matter a lot when they really don't. You think people's opinions matter a lot when they don't. The only way you get confident is by understand none of it actually matters that much, and the world is not going to end just because you make a mistake or make a fool of yourself. In fact, you will find that other people frankly don't care what you are doing or what mistakes you are making. They are too busy focusing on their own lives. Now, so you need to be a magnetic personality. Cultivate these traits and they will be enough. Dress up properly, that I early said. Take good care of your hygiene. Take bath every day. Apply perfume, etc. to smell great. It's not an open options. It's a necessity, my dear friend. Have a class of your own. Never go after fashions. Let people go after you. Be a trendsetter. Wear unique but sober colors. Speak too little. Be in control of your emotions. Be calm and tranquil, sincere and stable. Be positive at least on 8 out of 10 days, whatever your situations is. Smile but remain reserved. No need to crack jokes. Don't be a joker. Be a great listener, and people people will get attracted towards you as insects get attracted towards light. Call people by name, for there it's the sweetest music on earth. Think twice before saying nothing. Never be a show off, it's the biggest repellent. Be genuine and awful truthful. Never be jealous of anyone. Appreciate people when they truly deserve. Remember birthdays of friends and even acquaintance. Do not be a hypocrite. Do not compare people. You should be generous and magnanimous. These traits are two essentials. Be brave, don't run away. If you are needed by your friends, even in a physical fight, you may die, but in case you need to be great personality, you will have to be a true charm. If you are not prepared to die for your friends, then the above 19 traits are useless. There are hundreds more personality traits which are renowned as good, like being modest, secular, humble, etc. But possessing about 20 traits can make people miss you the day you are not seen by your friends. Be happy in your life and be successful in your life. Thanks for watching my videos.